Welcome to the Heavy Leather Topless Dance Party.
Yeah.
What a show we have for you tonight. It's going to be incredible. I'll tell you all about it in a minute. But first, let me introduce everybody. My name is Ken. You might know me as the frankly legendary rock rider Sleaze Grinder.
Yeah!
And this is the last gang in town. To my right, there she is, everybody. It's America's showgirl. It's Elle Riot.
Yeah!
To my left, there she is. It's a Chachi to my Fonz. It's a Jesse to my Walter. It's Stacy DC, everybody.
Yeah!
What's the underarm report this week?
Kind of middle right now.
Kinda
I
middle?
shaved.
Oh, no.
I got weak.
She shaved them down.
But they're
if
coming back.
I don't know if that was your decision, then that's your
It
decision.
was
So
a
can we see-
decision
can I-
that I sort of
Can we take
regret.
a look? Where are we?
I need to see
all right.
I need the right.
Yeah, we
There's
did.
not a
There we
lot
go.
Oh,
there,
okay.
But it's
All right.
coming. It's coming back.
It's
with
coming
full
back.
force.
It's coming back.
I'm proud of you no matter what.
Thank you. Thanks for your support, guys.
Over to my left. There they are. The kings of the nighttime world. It's a Black Leather Lagoon. They look a little different today. I
A
haven't
little
figured it out.
different.
Haven't figured it out.
25% leaner.
haven't figured it out. But maybe we'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
Hey, but what an incredible show. You know who's on tonight? The Endorphins, everybody.
I love those things.
Take a look at them over there. There they are. There's the Endorphins.
Nothing beats endorphins, right?
Right.
Who doesn't
Literally
love
nothing.
endorphins?
Exactly.
One of the cooler looking bands.
That's a smart band name. Christ.
They got a banana shirt over there.
Yeah, this is
There's a handful of good pieces
Right?
over there. Shoes and shirts.
Are these
and
guys
windbreakers.
of age?
Are they? Yeah, I think they're. I don't know.
I'm
Why
just
do you
kidding.
want why?
yeah, for what?
No, everyone
What are you
thinks
gonna do
I'm
with
such
them?
a creep, but I'm just like, I don't know.
You
There's
ask
some
the
baby
oddest
faces
questions.
over there.
Also, brand new burlesque performer making her debut tonight. Elle Dritch, everybody. Elle
Yeah!
Dritch. We're all very excited about that.
There's nothing
Mystified.
better than a debut, I guess.
Yep. We're going to get some advice from Elsa in a little bit. But before we get there, one thing that we have to address. It's Stacy's birthday, everybody.
Oh my
Yeah!
Don't remind me.
Stacy DC's birthday. She's just gonna be.
Wait, we don't have to tell anybody.
It's a sexy age. It's a sexy age, buddy.
Okay, tell them how old I'm going to be.
31 years old, everybody.
31
31 years old.
Yeah, good for you.
And if there's one thing I know about Stacy, it's that she likes compliments. So what we'll do is, before we get to the rock and roll, let's all compliment Stacy DC a little bit.
God,
You want to do that?
I
Should we
love
do
this
that?
Game. Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so what we'll do is, we'll go around the room a little
I
bit.
did a love bomb myself the other night of somebody, and
Yeah.
it became a disaster. So
Really?
let that be a cautionary
redeem
Yeah, we
tale.
can redeem
You
it.
can fuck up complimenting people.
A little love bombing for my buddy Stacy DC. Elsa, you sit across the couch from Stacy DC every week. Certainly, must be something that pops into your head.
Definitely in the
Positive.
top 3 coolest people I know.
Wow.
And I know a lot of people, Stacy. You keep it extremely real.
Ah, that is.
And I
such
don't
a
think I've
compliment.
ever been able to maintain a frown around you.
Oh my God, that's
Pretty good, right?
Oh,
Wow, how can you top that?
Elsa's very
You
good at
can't.
the love bombing.
So good, and she gives good advice.
Rui, the 15-year-old
We'll see.
intern, come on over here quick, please. This guy's always good for a compliment. Here he comes.
Let's
Rui, everybody.
He's good for life perspective.
Yes, in my infinite 15-year-old wisdom. You're really funny, really nice person, excellent to work with.
Oh, thanks, Rui. It's a
Rui, come-
pleasure working with you as a
You should
colleague
use him as a
as well.
contact.
Come back, Rui. Give us your theory on God that you had a little while ago.
Well, so
We're talking about plants. if you
yes, we were
remember.
talking about plants, and I think it was Rebecca mentioned how after a while, like, she just kind of accepted that her plant was gonna die, you know. So it was kind of like, so when we get bored of it, we just let it die or just kill it. Is that what God does with us?
Pretty good, buddy.
Too real.
God, this kid is going places.
Yeah, plants are definitely like an allegory for what it means to be human. Maybe.
Justin Pirelli, come on over here, buddy.
So the awesome thing about Stacy is if I'm ever like, oh man, I want to say this really inappropriate thing, I can count on her to like say it the moment I think of it, and I've always appreciated that.
There you go.
Good. Thanks, Pirelli.
One time, Stacy said to one of our coworkers, "You know what? You'd look really good with extreme acne."
I did.
Actually, I feel like that's a really good compliment, though, because if someone could look good with extreme acne, like
I said that.
You did. You did. To Liz T, the
It was
Russian.
probably our boss, or she probably already had extreme acne, and I have like this weird Tourette's thing. sometimes.
Johnny B. Come on over here, buddy.
Jeez, that's bad.
It is.
Am I in the shot?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stacy,
you're on the shot.
If you don't know Stacy, she's very easy to talk to at any time. And Stacy, I think your hair is very beautiful.
That's very
it's always
nice.
smooth.
Yeah, it's greasy.
When I broke my leg, and then it was the day that I was supposed to come home from the hospital. Stacy texted me. She said, "I could come and pick you up, but I won't." Remember that?
Hey, honesty is valuable.
Yeah, you've never let me forget that. I'm
Hey.
sorry.
Chris Knievel, what do you got to say?
When I was a little kid, I used to watch the show Ab Fab, and I was like, I want super cool friends like that someday. And I've got to say, more than anybody else, you've really achieved that for me. You make me feel like I'm a
wow.
character on that show. So thank you, Stacey.
Cool. God, I'm way cooler
How's
than
this
I
going?
thought.
You digging this?
I fucking love it.
Roxy Shake, come on over here, quick.
She's got work to do.
I love putting people on the spot.
Ken, I'm busy.
I know.
Can you see me? Can you
Yeah.
see me?
I
Can you
can't
see me?
tell.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Needle's in the way.
there we go.
Good,
There we
yeah.
go. There we go.
Stacy, I've always admired your ability to pretty much say what's on your mind. I love that about you. Also,
No filter.
good call. You have lovely hair. And also, sorry, I'm
Wow.
resting my boob on your knee. But yeah, I think I agree with pretty much what everybody else said. But
Thanks.
in addition, I admire your candidness. And
Tourette's. Everybody loves my Tourette's.
Ken, can I get your cell phone?
Oh, shit.
Thank you.
Shoot. Okay.
Love you, Stacy.
You were meant to come over here.
I
It
was.
seems like.
And you can rest your boob on my knee anytime. Yes, yes.
All right,
Forever.
quickly, end the excuse. Come on over here, and then we'll.
We can wrap this up.
Hey!
Well, I've only known you a few short weeks, but they've been wonderful. Let's see, the alacrity and complexity of your wit is profound, and I admire it a great deal.
Wow, it's profound. I love this. Thanks, y'all.
There you go, everybody. There's a little.
It's so good.
What?
We're in trouble, I think.
Happy birthday, Stacy. I just wanted to say that it doesn't matter in the end because we will all return to the void. It will happen.
Yeah, there you go. 15,
She's
everybody.
got my phone. I know. I just gave it to
We got
Roxy.
it.
There's a lot happening.
I
It's
know.
gonna be fine, right?
I forgot to give Stacy the phone, so we're probably not on Facebook.
I want to know what that. Oh, that's what that's for.
That's what
Right.
that's for.
Oh.
Hey, everybody, you want to hear some rock and roll?
Yeah!
Guess what? The Endorphins are ready to play some. All the way from wherever it is the Endorphins are from. It's the Endorphins, everybody! It's all just a dream. She tries to tell me not to scream. They think they know just what it means when you are trying to get away from all the things you said. You like to know the one to do is cry. You read the feelings inside. You wanna die. You wanna
your side. Tells them all to get away. There's nothing left for him to say. He knows that time has come today when all the people through. Shout and know he's gone, but there's no doubt he missed the throw. It's all he felt, he didn't know, but didn't help. Now he's in hell. When you wanna know what it really means, when you think of everything that you've seen, when they tell you why it's all a lie, you'll betray everyone who's on your side.
Yeah. Yeah. Woo.
You still haven't found a way. You don't remember what to say when you go away. Here we are, it's just another day. There's nothing I will ever change my mind from what it is. We'll never really cherish this when you're waiting for another day to pass and take forever. All the things you can remember, finally leave you all together. All the phones broken. I hear you calling me. You tell me I don't look the same.
Yeah! The Endorphins, everybody. Let's bring them on over here. We'll talk science with the Endorphins.
Yeah, let's do it.
Come on, Endorphins. Let's talk. Hey, what a display of rock and roll that was. All right, come on, here we go, everybody.
Space Ed, Eddie.
Be
Everybody-
warned,
Always
this
face on
couch
the
is
couch.
about to break at
There's
any moment.
always room on the couch. I think we got plenty of life left in this thing.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have to make it so no
I
matter
hope
what.
this couch outlives all of us,
Well,
honestly.
One big rubber band around it.
We're gonna bury Ken in this couch.
Behind the scenes story is that the support beam under the couch fell off this afternoon. We're
I
putting
mean,
the
we
show
all saw
together,
this coming, right?
We are taking leather couch donations.
so we're really living on borrowed time. So let's get to know the Endorphins while we still have the chance. Here's what we're going to do, Stace. You can pass that mic around. We'll ask them what their names are,
Right.
and then we're going to ask. This is something I've been
That's
thinking
a nice
about.
thing to ask.
And I'm going to ask them something I've been thinking about that I asked you recently, if they've ever popped a wheelie. So let's find out. Let's find out.
My name is Jordan. I play guitar, and I have popped a wheelie.
Ooh, bicycle or motorcycle?
Bicycle.
Bicycle. All right, cool.
It was pretty cool.
Cool.
Impressed a lot of people.
Yeah. Chicks
Can you
love
pop
it.
a wheelie on anything else? Scooter or something?
I get you could.
Yeah, you can pop a wheelie on anything with wheels.
Probation date.
You could do it on a moped.
Those like one wheeler things. You could try that.
Yeah,
I don't know how it would work.
Also, ask him about his shirt.
Yeah, can you tell us the story of how you acquired this shirt, please?
That's what I
sir?
want to know.
Where were we? We were at the beach on the 4th of July.
Okay.
And I saw this, and I was like, I had a couple drinks.
Yeah.
Naturally. And my therapist said I need to do something to boost my ego, and I found this shirt.
Wow.
And it's
That's beautiful, and it's worked so far.
The person inside has always been.
Were you with your therapist at the beach, or was this earlier?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they condone the drinking part of it. So.
I was at
That's a
the
beautiful story, man.
I was at the beach. We were at Stacy and I, wife Stacy and I. We were at Venice Beach in Los Angeles, and I had a T-shirt, and I never forget it. It said, "I'm not gay, but $20 is $20."
Yeah, they have those everywhere in LA.
And I was like, I got to get one of those shirts, and I never did, and I regret it. 'Cause, I'd like to walk around with that. Let's find out who else is in the band.
We can make that happen, buddy. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
My name's Mike. I play drums, and I have in fact popped a wheelie.
Oh, this is a wheelie popping band.
At least 50%. That's
It's been a while, but it has
On
happened.
what?
On a bike, you know.
Yeah, like
bike.
a BMX kind of thing.
Like a BMX, probably just like an old mountain bike you find in the woods or in the alley or something like that.
Dude, that's
Be
awesome.
More my speed.
Were there girls around, or were you just
Probably not. No.
No? Okay.
Probably not. Not at the time.
All right. All right. Who else is in this band?
Why else would you pop a wheelie, right?
Because it's funny. Stacey and I were driving around the other day, and we passed by a pizza place, and there was a teenage kid popping wheelies in the parking lot, and there's a bunch of like middle-aged women there, and Stacey was like, "Is he trying to impress the middle-aged women with his wheelie popping?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course."
I feel like that's like the opposite of what like middle-aged women want to see boys behaving though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's not how that works.
Being
That's not the
quiet,
way-
reading a book is pretty cool.
That's not the way the teenage mind works, though. You know.
Yeah, no.
Let's find out who
I don't
else
know how I
is in
know
this.
that.
Who else is in this band?
I'm in the band too. I'm the tallest one. My name is Austin.
Yeah, Austin. Look at him.
You look straight out of a I movie. I love it.
Thank you.
I think you look so much.
He's like the
he's the
dumb
villain.
friend. I was gonna say he looks like the bully.
Yeah, he's the bully. He's the bully of the
Yeah,
band.
you
all
look like
that.
Jock bully.
I'm
Yeah.
nice. I'm not a bully. I have popped a wheelie. I have a blue Razor scooter.
Oh wow! Oh man!
I still have it.
You're like 90s meets 2000s. I love it.
Wait,
Meets
so what were
2010s
you in
and
high
meets 2020.
school?
What was I?
Yeah, stereotype yourself.
Weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Good. That's the right
That's
answer.
a good one. That's when I started playing bass more seriously as in high school. So
Cool.
I guess musician. I don't know.
Nice.
Stoner. I don't know.
Legit.
All right. Who else is the other guy in the band?
I'm Matt. I play guitar and I sing, and I don't believe in wheelies.
What?
Yeah, Matt.
Thank
But
you.
you think they don't exist,
you.
or
Good
you
man.
don't?
I mean, I can't do them, so I don't believe in them.
Yeah, I've never
But
popped
if
a
I
wheelie
were to do
either.
one- if I were to do one, it'd be one of those like bicentennial bikes with the big
Yeah,
wheels.
yeah.
I think that would be pretty.
I
cool.
do it on a unicycle.
Or a unicycle, yeah.
How? Oh, never mind.
Elsa, you ever popped a wheelie?
No.
Yeah, me either.
Look at me.
Stacey hasn't either.
Oh, obviously.
We should all pop a wheelie at least once.
You'll definitely break your leg again, dude.
Thank you, Stacy.
Yeah.
Let's talk science for a minute because this band is called the Endorphins.
Right.
Endorphins are good for you, apparently. Stacy says you get them from sex. Probably you can get them from other things. Let's find out.
That's just one of the best ways. Why not get it that way?
Cheese.
Yeah, you get it.
Cheese.
You
You
get
know
it for
what?
cheese
Sometimes
too.
I'd rather have the
Good
cheese.
Gouda.
So let's talk Endorphins. How did you guys decide upon calling yourselves the Endorphins? It feels like it's a lot to live up to.
You know those websites where you put in name generators?
Yeah,
We
okay.
just went on there. We hit like shuffle. I don't know.
Yeah.
And just those two popped
It
up.
came up.
It was the first thing that came up.
Really?
You're a success story from that?
Yeah, apparently.
All I love sex together, and there was so much endorphins.
Yeah.
That we
I
decided
guess that's
that
what it
the-
was.
That's the true
I would incorporate both those stories because they're both
It's a mix
cool.
of the two.
You're either going to be the end or the fins.
Were there other names bandied about before you picked Endorphins, or was that? Yeah.
No.
No, that was it. Endorphins.
That was
All right.
it. And
Do you guys know anything about endorphins?
Yeah, tell us what you know about Endorphins.
Like, if you could tell us anything, like one thing.
When I smoke weed, I think they're working.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I think that's right.
I think that's the best way.
Stacy's taking a neuropsych class right now. She can tell you.
I'm gonna find out for you guys.
What can you
I really don't want to, but
tell
I
us
have
about
to.
endorphins?
I just know they make you feel better, but I don't know how you.
Yeah, they're just
release
happy
them.
chemicals, right?
Yeah.
Like you like no one loves anything more than endorphins.
Right.
Thank you.
I know
Really thank you.
oftentimes physical activity releases.
Which is why it's such an amazing.
That's why it makes it a great band name. You see how that
Something
works?
about neurotransmitters or
Oh, yeah.
synapses or something.
For sure, that's all in the mix.
Of course, yeah.
That's definitely in there. These guys, they call themselves a psychedelic punk band, right? How would you describe them? How would that work in a party atmosphere?
Yeah, who's coming to your party?
Yeah, what is? What's
And what are you serving?
Yeah, what's happening at a psychedelic
What's
punk
the
party?
cocktail?
LSD.
Okay, yeah.
And I don't know.
What are people wearing?
Have you guys ever?
Banana shirts. Yeah.
Shirt works. It's Colorado rock.
Yeah, no dress code. Yeah.
Anything goes.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever done acid together? I hear can be a very bonding experience.
Yeah, we did.
Maybe.
We're gonna say, look at them. Obviously.
Okay.
Guy doesn't
No.
know.
Sorry, Mom.
Tell us how it went down. Were you at the beach or where were you? Where did it all go down?
I wish I could tell you, man. I don't know.
Okay.
There was a lot of lights.
Valid.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there were a lot of lights.
So basically in their bedrooms.
Okay. I don't
That's not a
know.
bad place to do it.
I don't know too much about it. I've never done it. I hear good things though.
Some night we'll trip out, dude.
Hey, sure. If
In here, that'd be.
let me ask you.
Too much.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question. Let's pretend for a moment that you're on an arena tour, right?
Yeah.
And you have an unlimited. If you have an unlimited budget to do whatever you want, let's think of a giant prop. What would the big endorphins prop? Because here's the thing. Nobody knows what an endorphin looks like, so
What
it's
about
not
a
like
big
we can make
brain,
a giant.
like shooting out confetti and
Oh
glitter?
my God,
Big
that's
glands.
that is good, buddy.
That could be cool.
That is good. That is good.
You.
Go ahead. Let's think. Let's think of one. Let's think of one. Yeah, go ahead. You can blow it up. Just an inflatable. It's like an inflatable.
That one's good too good to tell him. We have to keep that a secret.
That one's always in the box.
Yeah, it's
You
in the
should try
box.
to get
Yeah.
like discount Rob Zombie.
Keep
one
that
if
one
you
in
want.
your back pocket.
Rob Zombie, yeah. Maybe like a giant inflatable Rob Zombie.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah.
Bitches and witches.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. He's dancing on the side of the stage.
Recreate Spinal Tap.
Oh,
We can lock him in a bubble or something.
Yeah, I can get them odds.
that. There's some holograms.
Big
I don't know.
banana. I don't know. Like,
By the way, is this
throw in
the?
the crowd.
Is this
sex,
the?
all the endorphins.
There you go. Is this the original lineup of the band, or did you have to fire a few people before we got here?
There were two other people.
There were two other
Used
people,
to be with us.
and
And
now they're
What
gone.
happened?
Yeah, tell us.
No, they're good people.
they are good people.
Just not good enough
We just
people.
found people we gelled with better and made better
Okay.
music with, and
Ooh.
it's worked out nicely.
They seem a little on edge about saying
Yeah.
this.
What happened?
We love
that
them.
happened.
What happened to those other guys?
So Bart, our old
Bart,
bassist.
you can't keep a Bart around.
Exactly.
I mean,
Look
come
at you,
on.
we
Not
kinda-
on Bart.
We fired him because of the name.
Yeah.
Fair, Bart. You understand, right? It's been happening to you your whole life.
Where's Bart now?
He is
Not on TV, I tell you that much.
No. I mean, he's
At
the
least
type
not
of guy
yet.
he'd like end up on TV weirdly.
Yeah.
Like he'd just end up here somehow.
Yeah.
It's all right, Bart. We love you.
We all love Bart.
Yep. Yeah. To you, Bart.
When's the last time any of you guys have ever stormed out of a room? They don't seem like the storm out of the room types, but you know.
You ever played the video game Rocket League?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really
Elsa's
frustrating. Sometimes
always
I'll,
the yes
you know,
on this one.
this was probably a couple months ago, but you have a bitter loss.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
All right, here's an important question. You guys have a new. You guys have a. Have you ever played Rocket League? Do you know what he's talking about?
Of course not.
All right. Me either. You guys have a new,
Rocket League? What could you be doing with rockets?
I don't know.
It's pretty good.
How is there? It's actually not about rockets at all. It's like soccer but with race cars.
What?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That's better than rockets? I don't
They
know.
have a new record coming out. You got a new record coming out.
Yeah, we got a new record coming out.
It's coming out any day now.
October 4th.
That's any day now, I would say.
Close enough. Close enough.
What's it called?
Dementia Paralytica.
What? Do you know what you're talking about
they
ever?
They just made that up.
Yeah. It's a I don't know. It's your mind being like paralyzed by dementia. I don't.
Name.
Is this guy the boss of the band? He seems to like really.
He's the guy that sat down in the middle of the thing. So yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Name
That's
it.
like this week's shift.
Here's
Just make someone else.
We all change instruments.
Here's the question. Name an album that your album is better than. Go ahead. Is it better than? Is your album? You've heard it. You're ready.
Bart's
We're all
album.
ready for it. Is it better than, say, No Jacket Required by Phil Collins?
Oh, absolutely.
It's better than that.
Hands down.
Yeah,
Hands
absolutely.
down.
Tough, man. That's a good album.
No, that is a good album. and
Is it?
I can't compare us to.
Is it better than Kiss Alive 2?
No.
No, it's not better than Kiss Alive 2.
Honestly, no.
All right, well, name one that it's better than.
Thriller.
It's better than Thriller by Michael Jackson.
Coming in hot.
So we got a lot to live up
Bigger
to
than Jesus.
with this record. The Endorphins, everybody. The Endorphins. There they go. All right, get out of here for now. There they go. It's the Endorphins.
I like these guys.
You like those guys?
Yeah,
I like them a
want them to
lot.
come back.
I like the shirts. I like
that
their
banana
attitudes.
therapy shirt. Like Story just really made me like that guy.
Well, you can hang out with them later.
Yeah.
All right. Here's what we got to do next, because a lot of things came up, and you know, we need some clarity. And there's one person here that can provide that clarity for us.
We have a specialist.
We sure do. And she's right next to me, Elsa Riot. It's time, everybody. Stacy, you ready to roll the promo? It's time, everybody, for Do What I Tell You. There you go.
I love it. Never gets old. I love that face.
All right, are you ready, Elsa, to
Yes.
extol some wisdom upon us?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Our first question is from Anonymous in Somerville, Mass. What is the best way to manage those days where you feel like you are just on an autopilot rotation, satisfying all of your obligations, and then you have no goddamn room in the day to do what you want?
Yeah.
I think if you take one look at all of us in the room, we all know what that feels like, right?
Yeah, when you're forced into these crazy situations you don't want to be in. What do? You can smoke pot in the bathroom.
You could do that in the alley behind your job. It depends on what you really want to do.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I think you only have time for what you make time for. I mean, people say like, "Oh, I don't have time to go to the gym," and like the harsh truth is that time is finite, and if you want to do a thing, you got to make time for it. So something's got to give. At some point, it sucks
Get
to
out of your
hear.
comfort
It's true.
zone, maybe.
Yeah, you gotta. take a long, hard look at your life and figure out what exactly isn't serving you. And unfortunately, you might need to say goodbye to some other things that take your time.
Yeah. Or
There you go.
maybe fortunately.
Yeah, yeah, ultimately.
What do you want, buddy?
Thanks, Elsa, for inspiring me to drop out of high school.
Yes, Rui, yes. Don't drop out of high school, but I would say maybe, think twice about college, because I don't know about that one. Good for you.
He goes, I'm not going to college.
It's
good, you don't need to.
He doesn't need to. It's pointless.
I regret my undergrad degree.
I do feel that at some point in your life, this is just age speaking. Elsa, of course, has the wisdom. I have a little of the age, so I just want to say this.
I have neither.
At some point,
But between the three of us,
right?
we form like one.
At some point, you just stop doing the things that you don't want to do. You just stop doing it, and I've reached that point like 5 years ago. And at this point, I personally am never going to work another day in my life. Now I still have a job. But I don't really. I just do what I have to do. I don't. It's at some point all the extraneous stuff, it just falls away, and you're just in the magic circle. And
you are in the magic circle.
Yeah, you are.
And I'm in the magic circle.
For sure. It looks good in there.
And I'm telling you,
he's pulling us all in.
If you keep rolling forward, eventually you'll get in the magic circle.
Yes,
so don't worry.
I'm glad that you've weighed in, Ken, because you have more age and maybe probably more wisdom than
Don't
me
worry,
too,
everybody.
But it's true.
You two will get to the magic circle. Next from Elsa Riot, please.
All right. So this is from Clint O'Rider, also in Somerville, Mass.
What? Clint O'Rider.
Rider.
These are anonymous, okay? Hormonal birth control is a burden. Is a vasectomy right for me?
Oh, God, I think this is my boyfriend.
Well, as speaking as a lady, I'm told that they are reversible, right? So, if you could take the onus of all that off of your lady, even for a little bit, I'm just
that's
like,
such
yes,
a nice
yes,
offer.
it's right for you.
Let's encourage this behavior, please.
I just know, I know a couple of friends.
Have you ever had a vasectomy?
No, a mastectomy? Or
A vasectomy.
Neither.
I haven't had either, but I have had a friend
Sorry, that's a personal question.
who's had a vasectomy, and I remember that he had to sit on ice for a couple weeks. That's all.
Weeks?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
That's a lot.
That's a long time
How
to sit
long
on
before
ice.
you can, months.
A couple weeks, I guess. I don't know.
That seems
That's
like
not
a long
bad.
It's not
time,
bad.
but
It's
totally
fine.
worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, being on hormonal, even this person admits hormonal birth control is a burden. So,
It sure
you
is.
know,
It's
having
a
to
real
take
pain
pills
in the ass.
forever. I will say the IUDs, they're amazing, but as far as pain goes and invasive surgeries or whatever, they can be, probably just as bad as a vasectomy.
Vasectomy is fine. Just do it.
I'm not a medical professional, so, maybe I'm overstepping my boundaries here a little bit, but I think I'm pro vasectomy.
Yeah.
I think we need to normalize this kind of thing, as you said.
Just come
Stacey.
by. We'll do them. It's not that hard. It's one.
$20 is $20.
It's one snip, man. It's no big deal.
Yes, we have very sterile, a very sterile room for such a procedure here.
Do you have another one before we?
I do not actually.
Good,
Please-
because we're out of time.
Okay,
Yeah, we're out
submit
of
more
time.
questions. You can find our submission form on the Heavy Leather Facebook page, through the Instagram. Okay, we're being told to wrap it up. So
Yes. Okay. All right.
Submit
Hey,
questions.
Guess what, everybody? Yeah, submit some questions. Guess what, everybody? We have a brand new performer. We're very excited.
Yeah.
She's performing with the Black Leather Lagoon. I think you're going to love her. Let's check her all out, everybody. There they are with the Black Leather Lagoon. It's Elle, Dritch, everybody!
The rock when you reveal an ugly scene, but the strength of 10,000 will never weaken me. When she's like a razor blade, you call me half and whole. Oh, I've been waiting to kill the time. Didn't do it in
devil takes care of his own. Do you dare to speak his name? There's evil at the root. Will they find his own demand? Go on, the dice are rolled. Never did believe in saying fortunes are for souls. Easy come and easy they will go. Didn't you read it in the detail? That if you're right in your welfare. Now if you wanna know an answer, but if you're dancing, you're a dancer. Didn't you read about him? Oh yeah. Devil takes care of his own. Didn't you read it in the detail? That if you're right in your welfare, that if you wanna know an answer, but if you're dancing, you're a dancer. Didn't you read it in the detail? That if you're right in your welfare, but if you wanna know an answer, but if you're dancing, you're a dancer. Devil takes care of his own.
Oh my God!
Elle, Dritch, everybody! Wow, what a incredible! Let's bring Elle Dritch on over here, and we'll find out all about this new exciting performer.
Yeah.
Here she comes,
So new
everybody.
to us.
Elle Dritch, everybody! One more time. Let's hear for Elle Dritch.
I love the smell of a burnt up contract.
Thank you.
What was that a contract for, Elle Dritch?
That was to sign your soul away to Satan, and I truly hope that you feel enticed to do so.
I don't know if it's worth very much at this point, but all right, Eldritch, let's talk about where you came from exactly.
So I keep from the deep underbelly of heavy leather, essentially. I've been brewing underneath the ground here for some time and coming up with ideas. Obviously, I'm a great supporter of selling your soul to Satan, and I sort of took all that and combined it into this act meant to tempt you to, get in league with the devil.
So we did it. We created this.
Consider it a success. Where do I sign?
You could sign on that contract that I just set on fire, but I have copies.
By the way,
Like every good bureaucrat.
you know how this all
Exactly.
started? It's with the fingerless gloves. That's how all this starts. The fingerless. You don't understand the power of fingerless gloves until you get a pair, and then your life changes.
Something happens.
What
did they do for you?
I'm the man I am today because of fingerless gloves.
I know.
Right, people have known
So
me for
where
a
are
while.
they? Why are you not wearing them, Ken?
Well, I've moved on.
Okay.
You pass the baton on to the next person, and now Elle Dritch is rocking the fingerless gloves, and she will do the damage that she needs to do with those things.
It's true.
Tell us how you prepared for this performance.
So this took me approximately 3 months. I was really inspired by this particular song, which talked about reading into the details and the devil. And of course, when you sign any contract, you should really read it over. It's really the wisest thing to do. And especially with Satan, you should really, look into those specific terms. But ultimately, I think it's a good decision to do this. And, as soon as you sign your soul to Satan, it's pretty much done. It's pretty much a done deal.
Did you, before you were involved with Satan, were you able to flip upside down like that, or did he help you out with that?
He was definitely an influence. He was definitely helping me out with this.
Okay, good. By the way, did you see that move?
Yeah, I
The
saw
upside
it.
down?
I'm still speechless. I saw the whole
Me too.
thing.
It's something I've never been upside down. How does it feel upside down?
It's actually really refreshing.
Yeah.
It's really nice. I mean, if you don't notice, cats do it all the time. Cats are constantly upside down, and I feel as though they get some kind of enjoyable perspective from doing that. There's something. Yeah, there's something about it. There's something about it.
That's a good point. Did you get any endorphins happening over there, Eldritch?
Oh,
Did you feel
absolutely.
it?
I think
now.
Yeah, are they
yeah,
still
for sure.
flowing?
I honestly think that any kind of, dancing is in and of itself a kind of worship, a kind of spiritual experience that I encourage anyone to do. And that was another thing. The song's lyrics actually say, if you're dancing, you're a dancer. Some people say, I'm just pretending to dance. But how do you pretend to dance? You can't. You're either dancing or you're not dancing.
Even if you're trying to dance
party.
like ironically or like as a joke, it's still dancing.
You're dancing or you're not dancing.
I'm out of this shit.
Exactly.
Eldritch, this was the first time that we saw you. Is this going to be the last time we see you? What happens next for Eldritch?
I don't know what lies in my future as an exotic
You just had the
dancer.
contract. You burned it up. Now we're not going to know what was on it.
Well, this is well known. When you sign a contract to Satan, you burn it up, and it's essentially like the satanic version of email. You just have to send it to him in that way. So that contract has already been.
So the contract is we're implementing
he
the
received
contract
it.
now.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's how it works. So
But
if
you
you
don't-
ever want to sign a contract to Satan, just burn it up, and that's because he's not going to want you to text him, call him. He doesn't have time for that. So just make sure you burn it up, and he'll receive it.
God, he's gonna love you down there.
Yes.
I can't wait to see what your side side of the contract you have to uphold.
Exactly. It involves your mortal soul. Right. So we'll see.
So we may see Eldritch again. We may
We'll
not.
see what
I guess
Satan says, I guess.
It's a mystery for now.
It is a mystery
It's
for
not
now.
for us mortals to know.
True.
Eldritch, everybody. There she is. Incredible. All right, get out of here for now. She dropped her.
Her skirt just fell right
It
off
was on
her.
purpose.
That would be so funny in real life.
Skirt fell off while she was walking away. She looks.
That's never happened to me.
She
familiar. I feel
looks
like we
looks
might
a little
have had
familiar
her
to me, but can't quite put my finger on it.
Probably saw her in a dream.
I'd like to put my finger. No, that's
Crap.
I am a creep.
You just came through him
I
for
said,
me
holy
once
crap.
again.
Hey, well, that was something. We're all a little shook up, but in a good way. And I do feel like the endorphins are rushing around. So why not? I say, get a little more
Yeah.
endorphins. That
me
sounds
some
like the
up.
thing to do. One more time, everybody. By the way, I forgot to ask where you guys were from. Oh, what?
Right. Oh, right across the. Oh, that's like here.
Not the English one, the other one.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Like the one here though.
Right.
Okay.
All the way from Brighton. One more time. It's the Endorphins!
Try and listen to what they say. When your words are broken, it'll never be the same. broken. It'll never be the same.
The Endorphins! Wow. This has really been something, but we're getting to the end of the show, unfortunately.
Ugh, what a bummer.
And you know what happens then? What we do is we get to the promos, because everybody's here for a reason. Want you to buy their products and go to their show. So we'll bring the Endorphins back over here. Endorphins, come on back over here. We'll bring Elle Dritch back over here. Is Elle Dritch still around somewhere? She's got to be.
Hope so.
I'm sure she wants to proselytize for Satan. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Look at it. And Andy telling me to stretch it out. I know what I'm doing.
There you go.
We don't have a stretch it out sign because we never have to.
Unless someone who's not afraid to sit on the couch next to us.
I'm waiting for.
Hey, you know what?
What?
I realized you never gave me a love bomb. You just told them about the times I was mean to you.
I'm waiting for Chef Rui to. Thank you. Here he comes, everybody.
Thanks, Chef Rui. Did you make this yourself?
He made it.
Did you label it chocolate?
Yes. Now let the consumption of this cake remind us all the futility of existence.
We are really fucking him up.
This has been a very existential show in a good way.
Would have been nice if you took the top off and maybe cut the cake or something.
But Ken, I made that all myself. I made the plastic too.
Do you have a knife, bud?
Yeah, how exactly are we supposed to? Will you go back and
Rui,
work it out, buddy?
Were
Go
you
in.
supposed to light this on fire, dude?
Rui, please take the cake, go cut it, come back with a piece for the birthday girl, please. Thank you.
He looks really
threw him
ancient.
right under the bus.
Did your mom not teach you how to cut cake?
Yeah, how hard would?
Or your dad?
Rui, just no. Go ahead, buddy.
I don't get paid enough for this because I don't get paid.
That is true.
Please go prepare the goddamn.
You mean the devil does it
cake.
pretty well? I mean, he does, but it's
Do you think he's gonna spit on my cake?
No, he's not going to spit on your cake, but I do hope that he comes back in time for us to all enjoy a little cake. Jesus, buddy.
Man. Well, like I was saying, you didn't compliment me yet.
Oh, you're my best friend, and I love you. I don't know if there's anything that we need beyond that.
That's it.
That's pretty good. That was pretty heartfelt.
It's the best.
You're the funniest person I know, and you've been on my mind every day since we met.
Aw, I love you, buddy.
Love you too. Is that enough?
Yeah,
or
that
do we
was
need,
great.
Do we need to keep
I
going?
almost started crying, but I just too cold for that.
Hey, everybody, let's find out. These endorphins, they're something else, right?
And they feel so good.
And what's going to happen is they're going to play some shows. We're going to find out. But before we do that, let me say this. Speaking of birthdays, next week on this very show, we have another Stacy. She's in the booth. Yeah. You never see her. She's in the booth. She's the director of the show. She also happens to be my bride. Next week, it's her birthday, and we are having her birthday disco spectacular, everybody. Yeah! All sorts of surprises await you next week, and Stacy actually will be hosting the show.
What?
Right.
Yes. All right.
And you would think that I would be directing the show, but she's not allowing me to do that. Our old pal.
There's a kid with a knife in here.
Our old pal Jason will be back to direct next week. Here he comes with the. Here you go.
Buddy,
Thank you. There.
Wow, good job.
Any other demands, Ken?
Yeah. Actually, I need you to cut the cake for everybody else too. Thank you. Thank you.
Maybe
buddy.
we should wait.
That's
on
how a
that.
birthday party works. There you go. There he goes.
He did a terrible job. Rui, just wait, maybe.
Maybe if we berate him on live TV more, that'll make it better.
It's just such a bad.
That's good for 15-year-olds.
That's it's a terrible cut job.
There's no cake here.
It's all frosting.
Oh,
That's better.
Oh, that's good. All right, let's find out. Put the microphone back there and let's find out where we can see, not only where we can see the Endorphins, but where we can buy their album.
You can get our album on all the streaming sites, and our next show is the 25th at Ralph's Rock Diner out in Worcester.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Worcester.
Hey, you gonna be able to buy what you call physical copies of your album?
Yes.
In what format? Tell me.
Digital CD disc. CD. Live CD. Real CD.
Okay. Some people do like CDs. You know,
I do.
Elsa is a huge fan of CDs. She likes to listen to them in her car.
I'm like the vinyl collector of CDs.
Right. Exactly.
I collect CDs.
Yeah. Exactly. Stacey, you still rocking CDs at all?
I have some. I can't get rid of my CDs.
Okay.
You know where to.
Yeah, if I
You
want
can
to,
give them to
you can have
Elsa.
all of them.
Yeah.
You just leave them in the car when the iPod dies. You know?
Yeah.
See, I don't have an iPod or a Bluetooth or anything, so that's why I love CDs.
So basically, what happens is bands show up all the time, and then they leave CDs, and we just give them to Elsa, and she just listens to whatever we give her, and that's
It's
it.
great. It's a great way to learn about people.
Yeah. And there
All
are
the old CDs that people give you. You'll learn a lot about someone based on the old CDs they give you.
Hey, let's find out. Can we? I wonder if we're going to see Elle Dritch again. Let's find out. Elle Dritch.
It is unknown at this point. I'm essentially a cryptid. You don't know if you saw me today or not, but there may be a future appearance. Stay tuned.
Okay.
That's a lot of stress.
She looks familiar to me, Stacey.
I love
Why-
the
she's-
mystery. I can't
what-
put my finger on it
I
still.
can't. If anybody, if you're,
Don't think about it too hard.
You have a clue.
if you're watching and she looks familiar to you and you might have an idea who she is, you let us know. Okay. Hey, over there. This is the rock and roll band over there.
Hey, the Gala US. Stop by Deadbeat Records, pick up our fucking record. You can also stop by Capitan Contact Records and pick up our latest single, Gimme Gimme, because it's on a compilation called Demonic Demos. You can see us next next Friday and Saturday at O'Brien's for the, jeez, he's just switching on me, the White Dynamite Double Trouble Weekender.
Well, I think Johnny's got something to say.
This one? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to invite everyone to a fun, free event 1 week from this Sunday, September 29th, the Boston Local Music Festival at City Hall Plaza. I'm going to be playing with Smitty and the Feztones at around 2 or 3 o'clock, like between 2 and 3. So, yeah, come on down and say hi.
Is the mayor going to be there? I'd like to give him a piece of my mind.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? You'll find us down there.
That sounds like Boston Calling, but a million times better.
Can I raise hell?
Yeah, we're counting on you. I think you are correct, Elsa.
Did you say that?
Also Saturday the 28th.
Oh, yeah. While you're at it, spend the whole weekend. Dude, come here, man. DJ Flaccid.
I'm also the lead singer of a rock and roll band called The Stampede, and we will be playing Saturday the 28th at City Hall Plaza at about 4:50. So come on out. It should be great. It's going to be free. A lot of local beer vendors, food vendors, artists. It's going to be fantastic.
Fantastic. So that's Saturday the 28th for the Stampede and Saturday the 29th for the Smitty Band.
Saturday the 28th and Saturday the 29th.
Just sleep over down there. Just don't miss a beat.
Day before and Monday the 30th, my colonoscopy. So it's going to be a big.
Oh,
It's going to be a big. It's not an invitation. I'm just letting you know.
I have a plug too, Ken, if I may follow
No,
up
you
with
are.
your
You can.
colonoscopy.
It's hard to follow a colonoscopy, but give yourself.
But I think I could do it.
Okay.
Smoke and Shadows is my burlesque and variety show that defies decade and genre. And the next one is Saturday, October 5th at the Rockwell in Davis Square. So we're going to have some super spooky, sexy, creepy, ghoulish, burlesque, live music and comedy to help you kick off the amazing month of October. And you can find tickets at therockwell.org.
Wait a minute. What's making it spooky? Give me the spook.
Well, I want to know what makes it creepy.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
there's gonna be some vampire hunter shit. I'm being told to wrap it up. You're just gonna have to come to the show and find out. Tickets at therockwell.org.
All right, everybody. Boy, what a night this was.
They said stretch it out.
Yeah, we did. Hey, everybody. It's the end of the show. This is the part of the show where we dance. There they are. It's a Black Love Lagoon.